Fuck, it's cold out. It's like 3 fucking degrees out. I'm sick of this fucking state. I'm sick of this damn weather. I'm sick of this shit. Don't worry, my damn phone's in a holder. Hands free, you know, whatever. Anyway, there's a big problem on Facebook I'm having. I might have pissed a lot of people off on Facebook in a Facebook group called The Deplorables. A couple of years ago, I made a YouTube video about Chris Kyle, my opinions on Chris Kyle. It got over 8,000 views. It had a couple of conservative web pages or news pages, whatever, that wrote a couple of stories on me, and they didn't like what I had to say. The one thing that the left loves is they want to cause havoc, they want to cause tyranny, they want everybody under their socialist system. But the one thing they absolutely get off on is when conservatives fight one another. And that's what it came down to on Facebook the last couple of days. Today's February 4th, in case you don't know. 2 days ago was Chris Kyle Day. That was a day that Chris Kyle got murdered in Texas or whatever. And, I put out my opinion about Chris Kyle, how, pretty much exposing the fraud that he was. The hoax that not really a hoax, but he was just a pussy. And let me phrase before you go off and start cussing me out or whatever, just hear what I gotta fucking say, okay? The guy was a fucking sociopath. I mean, that's all there is to it. What is Chris Kyle known for? He's known for killing people. That's what he's known for. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good veterans out there that have served their country, and I thank them. And they've served honorably. And I honorably thank them for their service. Don't get me wrong. I am a true patriot. I'm about as patriotic as you can be. And I think exposing the truth, even when the truth hurts, I think that is being patriotic. Because you love your country. Because people need to know. Chris Kyle was a fraud. He bragged about killing people. That's all he did. He is not a hero. He is not an American hero. I'm sorry that I don't believe every stupid movie that Hollywood puts out and wants me to believe. I gotta be honest. Even Alex Jones has come out with this shit and exposed it. Even Mark Dice. Chris Kyle was a fraud. He was a fucking sociopath. And I don't believe everything that was in that movie. I seen the movie. That was probably the worst upset of Clint Eastwood's career. I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood. I've been watching, Dirty Harry and his cop movies and, his other movies. I watched some of his westerns and, my dad's a huge fan of Clint Eastwood. I'm a huge Clint Eastwood fan. I love Clint Eastwood. He's a funny guy in Dirty Harry. But that movie that he did at Chris Kyle was a piece of shit. That was overrated. That was just pure lies. That was just pure bullshit. You're not going to make me believe that fucking bullshit of a story about Chris Kyle. He was a fucking sociopath. Straight up. And I don't mean any disrespect to his family or his wife or his kid or any disrespect to the United States military at all. I don't mean any disrespect to him. But if you say you're a conservative and you say you're patriotic and you want to defend this country, you're either in it all the way or you're not in it. So yeah, I'm going to do my part and defend it 100%. I'm a patriotic 100%. And being a patriotic 100% is calling out the damn lies. Calling out the damn lies. And calling out a fake when he's a fake. I'm not bashing the United States military. I got lots of family that served in the military. Some of them agree with me that Chris Kyle was just a fraud. And I know I'm going to see it in the comment section. People are going to disagree with me and leave me all kinds of hate comments and yada, yada, yada. And you never served in the United States military, blah, 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 blah. I've heard it all. No, I have never served in the United States military, but I have served my country as an 18-wheeler truck driver, delivering people's goods, delivering people's foods, so you can have the clothes on the back, so you can have your food in the store. If that's not serving your country, I don't know what is. I've done my part to serve the United States of America, and I continue to do my part. I love my country. I'm a very much patriotic Donald Trump supporter, member of the NRA. Red, white, and blue. I'm all the way. But my problem that some people don't like is that I'm all the way. And I mean all the way. You're either all the way or you're not all the way. I'm all the way. You're either a patriot or you're not. There is no halfway. You're all the way or you're not. I'm all the way. I would never rip my country. I would never disrespect my country. But I'm going to tell the truth as it is. And the truth hurts. I think being patriotic is telling the truth all the way, and sometimes the truth is going to hurt, and you're going to realize that. The fact of the matter is, we are not the best country in the world. We are not the richest country in the world. We do not have the biggest military in the world. We're not the most powerful country in the world. That's the fact of the matter. And some people are going to hate me for that. Russia, China got a bigger military. Japan's richer. As far as best country in the world, well, I want to say United States. But look at all the problems we have. When we have fucking riots every week, we're on the brink of fucking civil war. We're on the brink of a fucking cold civil war. As a matter of fact, we're already in a cold civil war right now between liberal and conservative. It's been divided. This country's been divided. We're not the best country on planet Earth. I'm sorry to bring it to you veterans, and I'm sorry to bring it to you the rest of conservatives. And I mean no bashing towards veterans. I thank the veterans for their service. But not all wars were fought justly. Japan attacked us. Yes, Japan attacked us. And we fought back and we showed them our muscle. And we showed them who they're fucking with. And they backed off. But there's another fraud I want to talk about. And that fraud is called the Vietnam War. I'm sorry, but I don't recall ever in history where Vietnam ever attacked us. Saudi Arabia attacked us. Japan attacked us. China attacked us cyberly. Russia never attacked us. Russia never attacked us. For you fuckers that hate Russia. I don't hate Russia. I hate China. I don't even hate Japan. That shit happened 70 years ago. We went to Vietnam for drugs. We went to Iraq for oil. That's a fact of the matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm against jihad as terrorists. I am. But our problem is that we think we have the biggest Johnson, the biggest dick, and that's why other countries hate our guts. And it's breeding more terrorists. We go to a country in the Middle East and we obliterate it and kill 1.5 million people, killing their citizens. Yeah, that's going to create a lot of hate for us. So don't get me wrong, Saddam Hussein was a dictator. And I supported the overthrow of Saddam Hussein. He killed his own people. Just like I support the overthrow of Kim Jong-un. He's killing his own people. That's what we have a Central Intelligence Agency for. To get rid of these leaders that are killing their own people. And obliterating their own country and killing their citizens. We went over there to steal their products. Bush was in bed. The Bushes are satanic, by the way. Look up Skull and Bones. They were in bed with the Bin Laden family, which have assets in Saudi Arabia. That's what 9/11 was about. It's going to hurt a lot of veterans' feelings. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But it is what it is. Don't be mad at me. You should be mad at the global elite that set it up that way. That are funneling into the drugs. Yeah, the CIA is crooked, but I don't believe all the CIA is crooked. We have a CIA to spy on other countries to protect us. Yeah, I believe in what the CIA is doing. Not all of it. LBJ had JFK assassinated. He had ties to the CIA. He had ties to, he wanted to fund that damn farm of his. He kept Vietnam going. But anyway, this is about Chris Kyle. Chris Kyle's a fraud. That's it. Put your comments below. Put your hate comments below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Whatever. We need to get our fucking dick out of other countries' asses. That's our problem. That's what's creating the hate for us. And that's why people hate us. That's why other countries hate us. God bless America. Make America great again.